What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with What You Got. I am your host, Chef Q. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification to stay in tune. We bring these to you once a week. You never know what's going down. Cooking with What You Got. Let's go.
Cooking with what you got. Cooking with what you got. Cooking with what you got.
Alright, y'all, let's get ready to do this. Alright, we got a 5-quart pan. We're gonna take a half a stick of butter. I'm gonna put it in there, just like that, right? We're gonna take some vanilla flavor. We're gonna pour it in like that. We're gonna take a little cinnamon. We're gonna sift it in like that. Let that get to rolling. I'm gonna cover them up for a half a second. And let that butter do its thing. Y'all in for one. All right, we got the cinnamon, vanilla, and butter at a nice little boil. So we're gonna take some potatoes. This time we cut them in planks, and then we cut them. Ouch! Don't do that. Don't try that at home. Ouch! I just dropped them down in there, and the butter came up on me. All right, so we're gonna put one layer there. Then we're gonna add just pads of butter inside, right? Just gonna put a few pads here, like that, and maybe one more here, right? Gonna throw a little cinnamon on top of that. About a half a cup of sugar on top of that. We're gonna add the rest of the potatoes over here on that. Step by step, y'all. It ain't hard. Cooking what you got is a lot easier than you think. Once again, let's put some pads of butter. You know, I'm gonna use a whole stick. I put a few pads underneath, but this gonna trickle down. Where have you heard that before? But in this case, trickle down is gonna be a good thing. Ooh wee! Bam, boom, boom, right? You got that. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little, what? Cinnamon on there. Just like that. We're gonna also add a little bit more vanilla. We're gonna run it down like that, because we're gonna have to stir them up later, right? A little bit more vanilla in there like that. And I'm gonna get a little bit of water. All right, we're gonna add some hot water to this. We're gonna pour it over easy, right? Put it in there. We don't want a whole bunch, because the potatoes themselves are really gonna make juice. So I'm not gonna cover them completely, but I put enough in there. You can see the water coming up. And we're gonna put the lid on them, cut them down a little lower. Let's go do something else. I forgot. Put another half cup of sugar on there. Yeah, you know, everything ain't perfect, but long as you can remember to do what you need to do beforehand, before it's all said and done, the potatoes will speak for themselves. You never have to speak for the potatoes. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna go a little bit more. I like candied yams, you understand? Now we got that. Let's go do something else. All right, y'all. Got ourselves a nice little skillet. So what we're gonna do, half a stick of butter. Let's crank that up. Let's turn that heat up to about 6, 7. No pun intended. A little sesame seed oil. We're putting it right in there. I'm gonna cover that joint. Yes, we are. Yep. Now, we're gonna take onion powder, We're gonna sprinkle it right over on these rib tips, just like that. And we're gonna take this garlic herb, and we're gonna do the same thing to it. Let's sprinkle it on in there like that. Sprinkle it in. It's cool. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's work that up real good like that. Work that up real good, just like that. Flicker. Hold on 1 second. All right, now we got that butter and sesame seed going. Let's add just a touch liquid smoke, like that. Get a pan stir. Now let's take them rib tips, put a few of them, 2, 3 at a time, I guess. 3 at a time. We're gonna coat these bad boys. Here we go. Ooh, Charlie. Ooh, Charlie. Look it. Put them in there. Lay them in there. Right on that belly side. Ooh, look at him. Ooh, look at him. Let's get some more in there. We done turned them over after about 5-6 minutes. You see that beautiful golden brown? That's what you want. You're not cooking them all the way through. You're just making them golden on each side. Now that I lightly pan-seared them, actually just browned them on both sides, I put them in a pan. I have aluminum foil at the bottom. It's better that way. I'm gonna put it in the middle rack and let that cook down some, but it's gonna be covered up to get the heat going. We create condensation, make them juicy, and then you'll see what happens after that. You know what happens now, right? We're gonna put them ribs in the oven, yeah. I'm getting my voice back, y'all. I feel like singing it. Next time y'all sing it, we're gonna put them ribs in the oven, yeah. 350, middle rack. It's important. You'll see what happens next. All right, we took them out the oven, uncovered them. And we're gonna take some hickory smoked barbecue sauce. Any kind you want, you can. You can make your own, you can do whatever. But today, I just feel like doing this instead of making my own. So, look at what you got. I had it in the cupboard. I'm gonna use it. It's that simple. Oh yeah, get on there. Oh yeah, get on it. Now, let's put them back in the oven on the top rack. All right, let's go ahead. Give them a shake or two. Put them on the top rack. Let's let them get crispy a little bit, y'all. All right, got them out the oven. We're gonna let them cool down a little bit, cut them up, and place them up. There it is, y'all. This is what you call date night food, baby. You got some rib tips, wild rice, sweet potatoes, broccoli, garlic, and cheese, boiled eggs and tomato salad. We got some oysters for aphrodisiac, and my iron is low, so I'm eating those with some crackers. That's it! Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with What You Got. We drop one every week, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification, pass it on to a friend. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. I'll answer as many as I can. Until then, I am Chef Q. it.
Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Ooh, you say not a lie. Would you join me for dinner? I'm sure it will be a winner. Ooh, you say what's the spice?